Easter is the perfect time to gather with friends and family, but before you do the cooking, you've got to be all set up with the right tools. Joining us now with some exciting products that'll make Easter easier and entertaining a breeze is Senior Director of Content Operations from BestReviews.com, Jacob Palmer. Jacob, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me, Rachel.
Cool stuff today.
Well, I hope it's excellent, or how do we keep going with this?
Fabulous. All right, what have we got? I want to start with this bright, colorful, springy Peeps blouse. What have we got?
Well, we got a little bit of like a before, during, and after vibe for us. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to play great with, the grandmas or whoever. Yeah. You certainly don't want to wear this one to church. But what we've got is very festive, and it will definitely set the tone for the day. Perfect to cook in, perfect to prepare in. This is one of our favorite things because we love to bring it out because obviously you see it on your screen right now. It speaks for itself. It is the Peeps sweatshirt, and let us not forget also the beautiful, comfortable Peeps slippers as well.
This is my favorite part.
Yes, and they legitimately are very comfortable. You can get the whole thing for a very reasonable price. And again, perfect to start the day. The kids will absolutely love it. And I think, what better attire for the Easter egg hunt and making that dinner than, this wonderful Peeps attire.
Beautiful. Maybe this is the Easter Bunny's, wife's outfit, you know?
People can bring all kinds of stuff, but only Best Reviews is going to bring you the Peeps attire ourselves.
So cute. All right, let's get into the cooking for the day. What do we need for that?
All right, well, we've had our fun, so let's get a little bit functional here. It is a great time of year to be stocking up on the new cookware. One, you're obviously going to be hosting. You're going to have the people that you need to impress. That's a big one. So what we have here in front of us is the Caraway brand, which is non-toxic. It's ceramic, and so it fits that new vibe where people don't really want the non-stick that's going to be leaching into the food. This won't do that. So we love it for that reason, number one. But number two, and the reason why I brought it is that it fits into also the tone of off-season shopping. So we've talked about it before, but basically there's times of year where you can save on things. Everybody is thinking about holiday hosting over, the end of the year holidays, so you can end up finding some decent deals on items like this. So it's not just the cookware, but you can also find items all across the board when it comes to hosting that are at great prices right now because the brands want to be able to clear some inventory ahead of November. Yeah,
Caraway, an awesome, awesome brand. Perfect. You can also put this right in the dishwasher. That's my favorite part because I'm not a big dishes girl, Jacob. All right, we have a chopper that looks like it'll make my life easier too. Tell me about that.
Rachel, to play off of it more, yes, this is also dishwasher safe and perfect for hosting everyone because you can make it so much faster. You can get all of these dishes together in a breeze, and so we absolutely love it for that reason. And it can do so many different things. You can dice, you can slice, you can chop, you can also grate. So it's basically able to get a bunch of things done at once, and then at the end of it, all it takes is to take it apart, put the different pieces into the dishwasher because, when you have a bunch of people over, when you have the entire family over, and you see that stink stack up, and maybe you've got the guests who aren't going to chip in and they aren't going to start taking some of that down, being able to toss it in one by one and run a few loads through and be done with it is the best holiday gift I think anybody can get, no matter what holiday we're talking about.
Yeah, and it just makes everything so much faster. I mean, trying to chop by hand, we all know how dangerous and long that can take, and if you have big family, kids, etc., people are visiting, this is perfect.
Well, Rachel, you bring up a great point because everybody knows about the mandolin slicers and all of that, and it allows you to get this, restaurant quality cut on everything, but they are dangerous, and frankly, because of that, they are intimidating. And so this takes the intimidation factor out of it, and also, you're gonna have to make a side salad. It's that time of year where everything is fresh and nice, and so why not make that a lot faster for you?
Perfect. I love that one, Jacob. All right, what have we got next down here?
So next up, we've got a game. So obviously, we've now gone through, we've prepared, we've done our Easter egg hunt, we've cooked, we've gotten everything on the table. Now let's have some time together. We've got this great game here with us today. What I love about this one is that it allows you to kind of get together and get everybody talking. And it doesn't matter if you've known people for, a week or decades. This is going to be something because how nice is it, for Grandma to be able to share her travel stories. So the game here itself is a bunch of prompts, and then a lot of them are travel themed. So you're then able to talk about different road trips you had when you were 12 and under. You can talk about the times you visited another country, different continent. There's just so many ways ways to get things going and be able to share the stories. And so it's great, you know, maybe there's the new boyfriend in the family and people want to get him to open up a little bit, or it's time for grandma to share her stories, like I said. Either way, this game is going to be great for them.
So fun, because I feel like the whole family could come together and say, oh, I remember that, and wait, remember this part? So that's so fun. I got to play that with my family. Awesome game there. And I think that's a Scrub Daddy. Tell us about this.
This is the Scrub Daddy, obviously not to be mixed up with the Scrub Mommy, which looks almost exactly the same, but they are fancier sponges.
Yep.
And so what's great about these is we talked about how big of a burden and a bear it is to be cleaning up when you're done with the event.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to make it a lot faster because it's got two sides here. We've got the soft side that I'm showing everybody now, and then we've got the rougher side to get a little texture and be able to get all of that, Easter ham off of the dish. So it's great because it also won't hurt the dish, especially if you use it with something like this caraway over here. You know you're not going to have to worry about scratching it or coming into any issues like that. And so it is a beautiful synergy that we have between those, and it'll help you get it all done because at the end of the day, again, no one wants to clean up.
Yeah, Jacob, are you the cook or are you the cleaner?
Oh, Mike, I will cook. I will cook for 72 hours straight if it means I don't have to touch any amount of dishwasher soap or anything else.
I love cleaning the dishes, but I like to put them in the dishwasher because scrubbing this thing, really hard. Thanks so much, Jacob.
The water cost, it's just a nightmare.
That's true. That's true. All right. Well, thank you so much. Lots of fun springy things here for a great Easter. Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, that is Nexstar. For more on these products and others, you can head to bestreviews.com or scan the QR code that is right there on your screen right now. So much good stuff on Best Reviews.